is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
Lovers of Coldplay, and I know that there are many, us included.
I don't know anyone that doesn't like them.
Neither do I.
I
mean, there's going to be people that go, oh, they just whinge.
Of course, but I don't think there's anything you can actually hate or dislike about them.
Plus, I love songs that whinge.
Yeah, totally.
That's why I like folklore.
Oh, and you like a depressing song.
I love it.
Like, you love a depressing album.
Like, the sadder, the better. Yeah. And what do you think that says about me? I think it says something very positive, actually. Yeah. I think it says that I'm so upbeat and positive all the time that in order to access any sort of like melancholy,
you need art to take you there.
Well, I have to transplant it from Chris Martin and Taylor.
I think it makes you quite a sophisticated person that you're able to go there with such a dark, depressing piece of music.
Oh, thank you so much,
See,
Jack.
I can only listen to sad music when I'm happy, because if I listen to sad music when I'm sad, it's a little bit too dark.
Really?
Yeah.
You're always happy, though. I wouldn't like you if you weren't. Anyway, Chris Martin. I am sad because he says it's only going to be 12 albums. That's it, and they're about to release their 10th.
Oh wow!
So we've only got 3 more.
That's like another 6 or 7 years though, because they don't release one every year.
Well, it could be 20 years, really.
Yeah.
And I love the reasons behind it. He said the Beatles only had 12 and a half. Bob Marley about the same.
Yeah.
There's only 7 Harry Potters. They're already outstripping him. And he goes, and they're all our heroes, so we can't do more than that.
Respect it.
He performed with Ed Sheeran. I imagine that those two are actual friends.
Good pals.
Texting and calling and stuff, don't you?
I think they are, Swanee, and I think our good pal Brooke Warren would be able to speak to that, because they're all in a close friendship with the great Shane Warne as well.
Yeah, that's right. The gang, yes, of course, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Anyway, they have performed together Vida La Vida? Viva La Vida. I always get that confused.
Global Citizen.
Yes.
When you hear Jerusalem bells are ringing,
this is Daggy, listen. That is.
Yeah, why did you do that, Dad?
Absolutely. That's showing every second of his 47 years.
Isn't it?
He does say that he and the other members are probably, he doesn't say, he intimates that he and the other members are probably going to go solo and do their own bits and bobs.
I wouldn't bother.
And I think if you wouldn't bother. That's your official advice.
Official advice, just stick to the whole Coldplay shtick.
Hang up the boots.
Yeah. Oh, no, keep singing. Keep singing his Coldplay.
Well, maybe maybe he's going to reinvent as a wiggle. the new green wiggle.
If that's the material we're getting, don't do it.
It's not ideal. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy that album. And as you know, I've already said it's a hit because I heard the undercover track.
You did.
Last week. Let's go on to Azalea Banks. Is that how you say it? Azalea Banks.
Yes, she is a rapper, Swanee.
I know the name. I always confuse her with Iggy Azalea. I don't actually know who she is.
She's a really controversial rapper from the States. She had a massive song in 2011 called 212. It is extremely inappropriate, so I'm going to play you like a censored version.
I was in a 212 on the uptown, and you know what's up or don't you?
Work at nature.
I'm a rude.
It was massive. Anyway, since then, she's come out and said a lot of homophobic things, a lot of transphobic things, but she has this rusted-on fan base that go to her shows. It's literally just her on stage rapping. She rocks up 2 hours late, but these gays still love her.
Look, I don't know anything about her, but I like her because she has tweeted about our Kylie.
Oh, our gal. We played her new song on Friday.
Oh, it's good. Unbelievable.
She just doesn't miss at the moment.
And the clip is mesmerising.
It looks like an ad for Saint Laurent or something. If you haven't watched the video, you've got to go watch it.
And she's acting in it. Did you notice? Yeah. She's an extraordinary... Anyway, we digress. Azalea Banks has spoken about our Kylie Minogue in glowing terms, but she has coined a phrase, and I am here for it. She says... I like Kylie Minogue a lot because she's actually giving joyous, everlasting and her music hits. She is the effervescent puss. Nothing about her is shady, condescending, or forced. She is a big purr. Now, that is the most perfect tweet I've ever read.
I want to retweet it. If I was still on Twitter, I would retweet that.
Can that be on my gravestone?
The
Here
effervescent
lies
puss.
the effervescent puss.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
First,
Chrissy's clickbait.
Maya Rudolph can be anybody, and she nails it every time. Of course, I'm speaking of the comedian and American actress. I love her.
I fell in love with her on Bridesmaids. That
Everything
film.
she does is brilliant.
Yeah.
Did you know that she had a very famous mother?
No.
Okay, so here's another little tidbit for
Yeah.
you. So Maya Rudolph, very famous and clever in her own right. Her mother was Minnie Riperton, which probably doesn't mean anything to you. But you know that song that goes, loving you is easy cause you... That's her.
That's her.
And it goes, do-do-do-do-do-do.
So
really high.
There's like talent in her blood. That tracks.
Absolutely. And she sings and stuff as well. But she has become Kamala Harris. Absolutely taken on the identity of. And the dialogue is so perfectly written with all the pop culture references that magical woman throws in. You just love it.
Well, your fun aunt has returned. The fun has been rebooted. Too fun, too furious. My campaign is like the Sabrina Carpenter song, Espresso. The lyrics are vague, but the vibe slaps.
It's so good.
I just love that. That absolutely nails the very young speechwriters I think that Kamala Harris has hired.
Spot on, Swanee. And if you want to watch SNL, sometimes people don't know where to find it. It's on Binge, or just follow the Saturday Night Live Instagram account, because then you get to see all the snippets of it.
It's really worth following
It is.
because it's like high-end comedy and satire. And we were talking about this earlier. There is a movie coming out about the origins, that one magical night in 1975 when it all started, and it's called Saturday Night. And I don't know when it's coming out, but it's a cinema one, yeah?
Yeah, I believe October.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
That's now.
October 11th.
Can you believe it is October already? Where has the year gone? Let's move on to Katy Perry, the woman of the moment.
Yes.
The hardest working woman in Australia at the moment. She owned the pre-game entertainment at the AFL
She owned
Grand
it.
Final.
She's made me change my tune on her. I know I've been savage about her over the last few months, but after sitting there watching her live, Swanee, I'm a Katy stan. I take back everything I've said.
I mean, she gives and gives and gives, does she not?
She feels a little less daggy after the weekend.
No, I think she's more daggy.
Really?
Yes, but it's real.
Yeah, okay.
There's something that's like, yeah, this is it. I have been singing songs for 100 years.
And here is my back catalogue to prove how good I am.
Yeah, I reckon that's what it's all about. Now, she has announced that she is going to go to Adelaide. She added the date. And, I mean, people in Adelaide are thrilled, of course, because it's often overlooked.
They get forgotten. It's not fair.
But Katy Perry cut the deal with the Premier of the state at the MCG.
How cool's that? There's
It's-
even like a photo of them chatting.
And he just said, listen, you've got to come. And she said people in Adelaide have been asking me, what are we going to do about it? And her and the promoter and the Premier inked the deal right there over the chicken sandwiches and the little mini beef pot pies.
And the jam scones in the MCG boxes. They're elite.
Oh, my God.
Her shows will sell out after the weekend, I think.
I think so,
People
too.
will be keen. Hey, that's us done. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next. Have a beautiful Monday night.
See you tomorrow.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.